Hello everyone, I'm delighted to warmly greet all the innovation leaders, investors, and startups who are joining us today for EthAum's Partners Industry 5.0 Innovation Day. Just to introduce myself, I'm Madhu Gupta, Managing Partner at EthAum. We are a deep tech revenue scaler based in Singapore and have supported 100 plus B2B global startups so far. As you may know, EthAum is popular for its zero-based revenue scaler program. We conduct this program with the sole purpose of securing enterprise pilots through our go-to-market ecosystem and activities. It gives me immense pleasure to announce that we onboarded 11 Industry 5.0 startups for our zero-based revenue scaler program. These startups are from pre-seed to Series A stages, disrupting diverse sectors such as mobility, real estate construction, utility, logistics, orthopedic, and furniture manufacturing. During this program, EthAum and startups will be collaborating with various manufacturing leaders and system integrators to unlock pilots. And what could be a better way to initiate this startup enterprise collaboration than hosting an innovation day with corporate leaders? Today, you will watch the pre-recorded video pitches for 4 minutes and we will take 1 or 2 questions. If there are more questions, then please feel free to put them in the chat section and the respective founders will reply soon. I hope you have fun at the event and fall in love with the founder's passion and innovative solutions. I will now ask Pankaj to move the event along. Once again, thanks a lot for joining us today and your support. Thank you.
That was a very energetic start from Madhu, and I'll try my best to not let the energy down. So as you may have expected, we also have a very diverse and amazing jury with a lot of experience in the investment and corporate innovation. The jury will rate startups on different aspects of the business and provide feedback at the end of the session. Now, I would request our esteemed jury to introduce themselves. If I may start with Shiva, please, Shiva, do a brief 30 seconds intro.
Yeah, thank you, Pankaj. Thank you, Madhu, for having here. This is Sivakumar Selvakanapthi. You can call me Siva from Johnson Controls. So 3 decades into the industry across various sectors, now focusing on AI, Gen AI, SaaS, IoT, etc., particularly focusing on ecosystem with startups and others. So wishing you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Shiva. Appreciate your time today. Anjali, please go ahead.
Oh, hi. Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you all and glad to be here. My name is Anjali. I'm part of Godria Capital. We are one of the largest private equity firm in Asia, majorly investing in healthcare, but we have a focused venture capital arm which invests in innovative solutions. So very glad to be here with you all today.
Thanks a lot, Anjali. Appreciate your time. And please go ahead.
Good afternoon. My name is Anne Lyman. I'm working for Apollo Tire in the tire manufacturing industry. I'm in charge of the innovation aspects, especially in the diversification arena, new businesses, new developments, with a background in tech as well, in developing or helping the company develop new products at NCS prior to that in the field of IoT, robotics, and AI, especially computer vision and natural language processing. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Anne. Appreciate your time. Shraddha, may I request you to do an intro, please?
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. This is Shraddha, yes, Shraddha Mazli. I'm part of Schneider Electric Digital Services team. So I have almost 17 plus years of experience in this domain. So predominantly, I have been in IoT, M2M, and all the digitization technologies, which Schneider is also focusing on. We are very heavily into digitization and how we can move from a product-based to more of a service-based approach, which is across. All the best to everybody. Keen to hear more innovative ideas around. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Shraddha. Karthik, could you please go next?
Hey, very good morning and good afternoon. Well, yes, Karthik, that's my short name, but I got a very, very long name. So, I'm based in Singapore for the past 11 years. I've been with Ericsson, Cisco. Pretty much all my career is around the ICT, and AI has been of late, with all of us for the past 5-6 years. So I've been working with a lot of industry players, including Schneider Electric. So Schneider in Indonesia. Part of my job used to be on finding out the challenges with enterprises, how the AI solutions would fit in. And now I'm also kind of venturing out on my own and kind of trying to fit those needs into some so-called, a solution end-to-end. It's not easy, but I think a lot of startups that have been a jury in the previous one as well. Thanks, Madhu, and thanks, Pankaj. So that kind of gives us a lot of insight, where the industry is going and where the developer community and the market is really coming from. So I'm here to kind of look at all the options and all the solutions that are available that we can take to the industry together. And thanks a lot for this forum, Pankaj, to set this up, and all the best.
Thanks a lot, Karthik. Appreciate it. Titli, please go ahead.
Hi everyone. Thanks Pankaj and Madhu for having me here. So I'm Titli. I'm working with ISG, Information Services Group. That's a tech advisory firm. And I've been more than 15 years working as a researcher, devising strategies for global capability centers. And I'm also a reviewer. I collaborate with IIT Kharagpur for AI-led transitional projects to review different curated startups. And I'm also one of the panel members for ISG Women in Digital Awards. And I'm keen to witness some remarkable solutions over here today. Thank you.
I'm sure you won't be disappointed, Tilti. Thanks a lot for joining. Ala, please go ahead.
Hello everyone, this is Ala Abul Majd. I have an experience like 16 years in banking from HSBC, Ahli United Bank, Alex Bank, a bank like this, São Paulo, then CIB. I'm currently VP, Vice President for Digital Transformation at GB Capital, one of the largest non-bank financial institutions in Egypt. And I'm very happy to be with you today.
Thank you, Ala. Appreciate it. Vineet, please.
Hey, hi everyone. So I also come from a background of technology domain, around 24 years of experience, currently with Panasonic. So we are also working in industrial automation and offering solutions both for B2B and B2C kind of customers. Looking forward to the startups that are presenting today.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Vineet. Appreciate it. May I request Hari to go next?
Hi, thanks for inviting me. I'm Hari. I have 18 years experience. I'm working with UPL. My core expertise into the digital transformations and Salesforce CRM.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Hari. Really appreciate your time. Again, thanks to all the jury members for being part of this event. And I know that we'll have some really interesting questions from your side. You would love to listen to these startup pitches and giving feedback to these startups. We will also request you at the end of the session to provide your final take on these solutions and probably talk about one or two startups that stand out from your perspective. Jury members, you will see a scoring sheet that you may have received in your email. Please score startups in that scoring sheet. Now, I think it's time to do a deep dive into the startup presentations. We'll start with the first presentation, which is Integrators, which is protecting critical infrastructure and connected vehicle against emerging wireless threats. And give me a moment before I start sharing the screen again. Here we go.
Hello, I'm Michalis, co-founder and CEO of Integrators Technologies, a cybersecurity startup securing our wirelessly interconnected world. Founded in August 2023, Integrators redefines IoT security. Driven by our 30+ years of combined experience in wireless communication security, we tackle critical weaknesses in wireless networks and devices. With 13 billion wireless IoT devices projected by 2025, the attack surface in critical infrastructure like smart grids and connected transport systems is growing. Traditional solutions can't keep up, and they fail to tackle the most dangerous wireless threats. IoT attacks are rising, projected to increase by 37%, leading to 10 trillion euros in damages by 2025. This isn't just about data breaches. It's about protecting our privacy, our infrastructure, and our lives. That's where Final Mile comes in. Final Mile is more than a cybersecurity solution. It's a modular framework built using zero trust principles to autonomously defend IoT devices against wireless threats. Our embedded algorithms detect and neutralize attacks instantly, covering multiple wireless technologies in real time. We don't just react to threats, we spot them in their tracks. Final Mile comes into 3 flavors to meet the diverse needs of multiple industries. Our flagship embedded version of Final Mile safeguards critical systems like 5G EV chargers, industrial IoT gateways, and connected vehicles, neutralizing threats before they cause harm. Our value proposition centers around robust protection against emerging threats, enhanced safety and security, financial risk mitigation, and a future-proof innovation and compliance. Final Mile accelerates digital transformation, secures smart cities, and restores trust in connected systems. The IoT security market projected to reach 55 billion euros by 2028. This is driven by growing attack surface and evolving regulations. We aim to capture 38 million euros in market share within the next 7 years by focusing on fast-growing sectors like smart manufacturing and connected transport. Intellectra's focus on advanced wireless endpoint protection sets us apart. While others target perimeter defenses, Final Mile secures the vulnerable last mile of connectivity. Our adaptable technology and flexible contracts gives us a competitive edge. We're optimizing Final Mile through strategic pilots and preparing for a major algorithmic update. Our participation in top accelerators and key partnerships position us for growth. With our combined experience and expertise and strong support by our partners, we are strategically positioned for further future growth. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to work with you in securing our wireless world.
Fantastic. That was Michalis from Intellectra. Jury members, please unmute yourself to ask questions. And you may be seeing a poll on your screen. Please respond to that.
Yeah. Hi, Michalis. Thank you. Thank you for the presentation. So just one quick question. So what is your go-to-market model? I see Final Mile as a product, you're able to differentiate yourselves. But how are you going to reach to the customer? What segment? Is it large enterprises or SME? Can you just talk towards it?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Actually, our go-to-market strategy is always optimized. Right now, I mean, we see the biggest opportunity in the smart city sector because we also have some contacts there, and we'll be able to launch some pilots with a couple of operators eventually. So we want to start from there, build our brand image, and then slowly move to more competitive and demanding industries like the automotive, for example. So this is our go-to-market strategy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michalis. Next question for Intellectra. Okay, if there are no other questions, we can move on to the next one. And if you have more questions about Intellectra, please use the chat section. Next one is AC3D, which offers 3D printers for real estate development and construction industry. And here we go.
Hi, my name is Max. I'm CEO at AC3D, a developer of vertically integrated 3D printed technologies that makes construction cheaper, greener, and more productive. Traditional construction is the world's largest $40 trillion industry, but as big it is, as big as the problems it creates. The global housing shortage estimated at around 12 million homes annually, driven by following reasons: lack of productivity in the existing technologies, high construction costs, and global labor shortage in the construction industry. Even bigger is the environmental impact. Traditional construction is the world's #1 waste producer, and it's also responsible for almost half of global carbon emissions, including 10% coming from the cement production. AC3D is ready to tackle these problems. Just one 3D printer can produce up to 100 homes in a year and reduce the construction cost up to 50%. With our 3D printers, you will have to use just 2 workers instead of 10 to reach the same productivity. 3D printing also provides a greater sustainability and significant waste reduction, freedom of architecture, and resilience to disasters which happen more often those days. To achieve those, we have developed a range of next-generation construction 3D printers with following advantages. Structural rigidity, which provides highest reliable printing speed and the surface quality. Modular design with adjustable printing area and unlimited lengths that allow us to print 3-story buildings. Screeds and tangential print head, providing an option to get a flatter surface and traditional look for your home. We are using a cementless gel polymer as net zero material for greener construction. AC3D is the only technology provider that developed a range of 3D printers covering needs from R&D purposes to printing of the large industrial warehouses. Our 3D printers are already available in the United Arab Emirates. Here we helped Dubai municipality to print 20 benches for the beautification project of Al Khazan Park. You are more than welcome to visit it in person. Recently, we launched a partnership to print our first on-site villa in Dubai together with Damak Properties, so one of the largest UAE developers. A few more words about our latest traction. Recently, we acquired the first 4 commercial contracts and expect over $1 million revenue in 2024. A few pilot projects are confirmed in Montana and Nevada, and more than 20 pre-orders for printers and services received globally. We have 4 patents, and our machines are offering top-notch printing quality. Now we are about to print our first on-site villas in the GCC and United States. AC3D is a team of professionals in global business development, mechatronics, material science, architecture, and structural engineering. We are ready to supply you with the most advanced construction 3D printers on the market, including educational printers, off-site microfactory machines with high production capacity, and on-site models allowing to print up to 500 square meter buildings. Our printer cost is including A to Z support that's needed for successful implementation to business. Aside from 3D printers, we are ready to provide a range of on-demand printing services, including production of concrete parts, infrastructure and beautification items, housing and commercial buildings. Currently, we are raising our second venture round of $1.5 million. Join AC3D today and use your chance to become a part of one of the most impactful projects ever. We are looking forward to changing the construction industry and therefore helping the planet. Thank you.
Okay, so that was AC3D. We have Max on the call. Jury members, please.
Max, hi, Shraddha here. I wanted to understand what are the challenges you face with respect to the regulatory and legal barriers, because if you're going into 3D printing for construction purposes, what is it that you're currently facing? What is it that you foresee in different parts of the globe?
Yeah, hi. Actually, it was challenging a few years ago. Now it's getting better every year. Because now almost all biggest regulation entities are going into the industry, and there is a guidelines to do all the certification processes for equipment, for buildings. Nowadays, it's supported by main international certification entities like ASTM already released the standard for construction 3D printing, also UL Solutions. And the ICCS, I would say it's like 3 largest entities who are working in certification field. Another story is national certification on building codes. Most of the countries are here pushing the implementation of technology. So we see already laws and acts in US that supporting construction 3D printers. Same happens in GCC region. It's actually one of the key reasons why we start in UAE as the first place, because here now in UAE it's actually easier to get a building permit and all the permissions for 3D printed buildings than for traditional building. So technology is widely supported by innovation-oriented governments, and there is a clear process of passing all the tests and getting a permission.
Thank you, Max.
Hey, I got a question. You can still hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So because this construction, so you work with the OEMs on I assume, like the Caterpillar and others, or what's your go-to-market? Who do you work with?
Well, we're focusing on construction development companies regarding the market. We're also focusing to work with governments. So it's a bit different product if we talk about developers and architects, designers, construction companies. It's of course a very wide range of applications, because it started from low-rise housing and goes up to multi-story housing, infrastructural project, beautification. If you go and to B2G market, there we can participate and aim into affordable housing programs, various disaster relief programs. Also, we work a lot in sustainable construction field, as we offer to make a green construction process now, as we have implemented geopolymers. We are first in the world to use it. It's a net zero material. Also, we work a lot on energy efficiency of the buildings, as we have a smart walls. So 3D printing allow us to get the highest possible energy efficiency of our buildings. And we also cooperate with governments, as I said, regarding disasters, as 3D printing allow to restore housing quickly after any kind of natural disasters.
Got it. Good market.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Max. Thanks a lot, Karthik and Shraddha. If you have more questions, please put
Yeah. I do have a question. How would you position yourselves compared to the other existing solution in that field? What would be your key differentiator?
Thank you, Anne. Well, first of all, as I mentioned, we provide the best printing quality, what is important for buyer of 3D printer or buyer of 3D printed home. So it means that you have very even beautiful layer surface. It allows us to provide a lot of decorative options and reduce needing additional finishing. So most of the buildings or items can be used without any expense on additional finishing. Also, we have an option to use a special print head with screeds, so you can get a flat surface and apply traditional finishing like plastering, so you can get a traditional look for your building. So this way give you various choices for end product. That's one of the key values. Other key value is a high productivity of machines. So this makes it very cost efficient for buyer, as one big printer can print up to 100 homes in a year. So this allow construction company to return investment in several months if they have a pipeline of projects. And of course, our approach, as we work in close cooperation with our customers, we support implementation of technology at every stage. So it's like A to Z solution. After we sell the machine, we work out with materials, software solution. We support at every stage of implementation, even sending our team on site to overlook the first printing projects. So basically, it's very big value because technology is new, and companies that buy the machines, they could easily struggle because of the lack of expertise and experts in the market to do some of these steps by themselves. So this high care support is very valuable.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Max. We'll have to move on to the next presentation. And again, I think there are some questions for Intellectra in the chat. Mihalis, please respond to them. Please use chat section for more questions. Next one is EthAum's, which offers portable water solution, water analysis technology to detect contamination such as arsenic and PFAS. Here we go.
Hi, I'm David Sarvey, co-founder and CEO of AquaFirm. AquaFirm is developing next-generation digital technologies to safeguard one of our most precious assets, water. The Wall Street Journal recently reported that nearly half of U.S. tap water contains so-called forever chemicals. These are chemicals that are cancer-causing, and they're all over the United States, with over 70 million Americans potentially affected, according to the EPA. In fact, the EPA recently enacted regulations that requires a range of industries to have regular monitoring of these chemicals. It's not just a US problem, it's a global problem. It's in Europe, it's in Asia, it's in many parts of the world. But the key problem, the critical problem, is it's too slow and too expensive to measure these at the moment. It requires a $500,000 piece of kit and an expensive technician, and it costs between $300 and $500 per sample. Consumers just say it's just too expensive. What's needed is a simple, rapid, affordable test to measure these. And that is what AquaFirm has delivered we have delivered the Aquaform platform, which is a diabetes test for water. It enables simple, rapid, affordable testing. It's cloud connected so that the data is immediately uploaded to the cloud for real-time mapping and data analysis. Nothing like this has been possible before. We have a scalable manufacturing process that helps us to manufacture the test strips, which are at the core of this technology. We make these by the thousands now, but that can be scaled up to the hundreds of thousands very, very rapidly. We're already selling these into the research market and into the biosensor market. What differentiates us from other technologies is our affordability and the fact that we can do things very rapidly at high throughput. No other technology has the ability to do that. What we have is system flexibility, which enables us to develop new tests very rapidly. So we have tests coming for salinity, for E. coli, and we already have tests for heavy metals and a range of antibiotics. Our value proposition is quite simple. We are priced to deliver 50 to 80% cost savings compared with current lab tests, our competition. And this precision and pricing will disrupt the market. We anticipate that we'll break even within 18 months of PFAS product launch. Our go-to-market strategies are both B2B and B2C routes, and that's using both partners and distributors, as well as direct online sales for some of our products. We have very strong traction already with customers, including UK water companies, including Severn Trent and Southern Water, and a range of universities already using our technology. We have partnership discussions with a range of funders and partners who are interested in working with us in a number of ways. Our target markets will be both solution providers, the beverage industry, water test labs, and a whole range of others, as well as consumers. And we think that regulatory requirements and consumer concerns will drive demand for this technology. We have other products as well, including Aquaform SaaS software. This is software which enables infrastructure design and optimization, as well as, and that will be targeting city planners and architects, as well as Poseidon Aqua, which is a lab-based system which enables very high precision, which will be available in a year and a half's time. What makes us so strong is the founders and the team that we have put together. We have industry seasoned founders with a committed team, and together we are going to develop these technology to address a range of issues. Thank you very much.
So that is David from Aquaform. Jury members, please feel free to ask questions to David.
Yeah, thank you, David, for your presentation. The one question from me, you mentioned traditional testing in a lab is around $300 USD per sample. So what would be the cost of this one testing?
Yeah, that's great. So basically, we in the lab, so our first and part of our pipeline, our first test in the laboratory would be of the order of $100 or less than that. Our costs are much lower than the costs associated with conventional laboratory testing, like using what's called LC mass, other types of mass spec methodologies. We can really we can get the adequate the precision that's required at a much lower cost. We have very specialized chemistry which enables us to do that. That's kind of our secret sauce, as it were. A special chemistry that other people have tried, but we have a unique approach in terms of how we handle our test strips that make it so it works much better than what other people have been able to do. So
David,
we can
cost is
$100.
so the cost was like $100 to start with. And this is for laboratory testing, but for the test strips, when we have the portable units, that'll be a fraction of that, of the order of $10. So substantially undercutting that.
In terms of parameter between traditional versus your testing, how many we can do under $100 versus $300?
So with the $100 testing, we'll be able to. We have a multiplexing arrangement. That was the Poseidon unit that I showed you. That basically will enable you to do starting with 8, then 16, and then 24 different contaminants. So for PFAS, you're according to the EPA, you're looking at something of that order, 24, 25 different PFAS chemicals that you want to be testing, and we'll be able to do that in shortly. Our portable units at the moment allow you to test a single parameter. So we've started with arsenic. So we've been developing this really for measuring arsenic in very arsenic affected areas of South Asia, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and some parts of India. And so there, of course, we're talking about a different cost structure altogether. But we've demonstrated it in those areas. We've demonstrated both the sensing capabilities and the real-time mapping capabilities that are so important to this technology. That's what a lot of our customers tell us about.
Thank you. There's a question from Titli. Titli, please go ahead.
Hi, David. Thank you so much for the presentation. I am just keen on understanding that since you mentioned about the US typically, can it be adapted for different geographical resources as well as the geographical locations, as well as the types of water resources?
Absolutely. So great.
And how will you be sticking to the competitive advantage for your product?
So great. So basically, in terms of, as I said, we've already demonstrated this in many parts of South Asia in pilot studies looking at arsenic. So it is adapted for that. So our cost structure for that is a very different cost structure to PFAS, for example, in the US in terms of that approach. So two different price points that you're able to achieve. And that's due to scalability of our manufacturing process. So in terms of the mapping, yes, that's also adaptable to different geographies. So for example, we're going to be working shortly in Saudi Arabia. And so we're developing, we're going to be using the same sensing technology, but with maps specific for that region. So the mapping is specific. It's all about GPS. It's all using the GPS coordinates of the smartphone. So you use that, and that sets the mapping. So it enables you to work in any region in the world. And if you're in a region that doesn't have smartphone signal, the smartphones collect the data, keep the data, and then once you get to either Wi-Fi or to a smartphone network, then it uploads. So it's very adaptable to work in many it should work in all geographies. It's how it's been designed.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. David, there are more questions in the chat. Please take care of them. We'll have to move on to the next presentation, which is EnSmart. It offers IoT and AI-powered outage management solution for elevated grid intelligence. And here we go.
Hi, I'm Kiran Yadala from EnSmart. We are on a mission to revolutionize power grid operations using smart sensors and AI. EnSmart was founded in 2022 as a venture supported by Nibit Technologies, a global company delivering wireless infrastructure solutions in over 200 countries. Our team, guided by top industry leaders and experts, is driven by a mission to accelerate IoT adoption and grid modernization in the US. Grid outages require the mobilization of linemen, trucks, and supplies. Lack of information significantly impacts utilities, leading to costly restorations and prolonged outages. However, this traditional approach also poses risks such as safety hazards for the linemen and potential delays in restoration due to manual assessments. Without real-time data, prioritization and dispatching crew is inefficient. Manual assessments and truck rolls delay repairs, extending restoration times and underscoring the need for digitization. EnSmart transforms the restoration process with digitization. Using smart sensors, we provide real-time data on the location of the outages, ensure crew have the right tools before they reach the job, and automate supply tracking to guarantee material availability, and all this integrated into a single dashboard. This allows utilities to make informed decisions and streamline dispatch as well as reduce restoration times. EnSmart will transform utility operations with real-time monitoring and alerts. It accelerates storm response with instant damage assessments and enhances wildfire prevention by detecting pole sway to proactively de-energize the lines, minimizing the fire risk. And with remote outage assessments, EnSmart cuts down on the truck rolls, and additionally, it also supports proactive maintenance during normal operations with alerts on the pole impacts, boosting asset reliability and safety. EnSmart enhances grid reliability and efficiency while reducing operational costs and improving service quality. Our estimates show that in a full-scale deployment, restoration times can be significantly reduced, and the average interruption duration and frequency can be improved by at least 10% on the grids. EnSmart drives efficient grid operations while ensuring near perfect compliance with tool safety. With a simple monthly investment of $5, it helps avoid significant restoration costs, yielding over 3,000% returns while improving grid reliability metrics. EnSmart simplifies the fragmented and complex IoT landscape with a straightforward plug-and-play approach, combining various aspects of grid operation modernization into one seamless platform. Our proprietary Edge Gateway integrates hardware, connectivity, and data from multiple sensing technologies into a single cloud-based dashboard, just like Amazon's Ring, where different sensors provide a centralized view in one easy-to-use application. We launched an operational deployment with Baltimore Gas and Electric, which is an Exelon company and the largest utility in the US. We are simultaneously working on expanding our solution to other utilities. We aim to have 3 production customers by end of next year. EnSmart will evolve by expanding its capabilities via advanced data integration and machine learning models. By combining environmental and grid data, we will move from reactive to proactive outage prevention while expecting sharper fault detection, automated maintenance, and dynamic response strategies. EnSmart will revolutionize utility operations as it evolves, driving greater efficiency and customer satisfaction. Thank you so much.
That was Kiran from EnSmart. We have Salim on the call to respond to your questions. Do you remember, please? Go ahead, Anjali.
Yeah, thank you, Salim, for your presentation. Maybe what are your differentiating factors in terms of traditional building management solution who are providing similar solution on utility operations, efficiency enhancement, energy savings, etc.?
Hi, and thank you for the question. Today, the solution that are provided to the utility companies are very fragmented, siloed, no interworking, generally very difficult to interwork with their processes today. What we bring to the market is really a seamless end-to-end solution. We provide not only the IoT devices, the sensors, we provide also the platform. That platform can interwork with their existing solutions that they have today. Our solution is what I would call a modular solution where they can start with, let's say, first of all, solution by having sensors on their tools when they dispatch those trucks, to managing the pole sway, where the problems is occurring, and then of course asset management in their warehouses. So really an end-to-end solution that today we are deploying for one of the largest utility company in the United States.
Thank you, Salim. There is a question from Shraddha. Shraddha, please.
Hi, Salim. My question basically is, when we see these larger companies like GE, Siemens, Schneider, where we already have there's already an ADMS system that they have, for monitoring the grid side, and when you and typically the OMS outage management system is on top of it, that is provided by these companies. So how do you differentiate? Because most of the people would want ADMS and OMS to come from the same OEM, whereas if you're just giving the top layer, then it becomes difficult to get into such,
Excellent question also, and we have faced that with the different clients that we have spoken to, and our solution really complements. It does not change the processes that they have to do and the systems that they have to do today. What we bring is really an efficiency that they are missing today, which is really how do you react in a more efficient way to outages, which is one of the biggest problem here in the United States, and multi-billion dollars worth of wasted money, time, etc. And we are just being hit by another hurricane today called Helen. which will wreak havoc on the utility company in all that in the Southeast and going up north up to the Carolinas. So we're going to see this kind of climate impact more and more, and working with the systems that they have to do. We're not asking them to change the system, but we are more aligned to what they are doing. And I think that's what differentiates us in the market and becomes really a good partnership.
Thank you. Thank you, Salim. And again, even more kudos to you for answering these questions at 3:40 a.m. in your time. I think there is a question from Vineet. Vineet, please.
Yeah, thanks, Ali. Just a question in continuation to what was being asked. So with the renewable energy also coming into picture, are you trying to see how the grid gets unstable, and do you have some mechanisms to figure the grid instability because of more and more renewable energy coming into the grid?
Yes, and we are going to see more and more demand on the energy and more pressure on the energy to be constantly increasing the power supply. And with our pole monitoring, we can monitor the distribution of this electricity within their park. And I think that our solution will allow them to monitor how the distribution network is operating in a very efficient manner, and also cost-wise, which we haven't spoken about. It's really a very cost-effective solution when we compare it to the losses that they have experienced. Our solution will also adapt and learn from the historical issues, and will predict maintenance, be it, vegetation or pole sways or pole maintenance. So we believe that our solution will add tremendously in their efficiency.
Thank you, Salim. I see there are a bunch of other questions in the chat as well. Please respond to them. Again, thanks a lot, everybody, for your questions. The next presentation is from Smart IR, which offers AI solution to analyze driver physiology and behavior to assess driving and health concerns. And here we go.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity to present DriveSafe, Smart IR's groundbreaking AI-powered driving safety solution. Today, I will share how we are addressing critical road safety challenges with advanced technology, delivering real impact for our partners and clients. The commercial driving sector faces alarming safety risks. Driver distraction, fatigue, and unsafe habits cause a significant number of accidents. Phone usage increases crash risk by 23 times, and fatigue accounts for 50% of all accidents. These issues result in not only life-threatening consequences, but also immense operational losses. Companies need proactive tools to ensure their drivers' safety, reduce risk, and lower cost. DriveSafe is Smart IR's AI-driven solution for real-time monitoring of driver behavior. Our system tracks distractions such as phone use, smoking, fatigue, and seatbelt violations, providing immediate alerts and personalized coaching to prevent accidents before they happen. Our unique selling point that DriveSafe offers through real-time vital signs monitoring and biometric identification, and the ability to identify risky driving conditions ahead of time, possibly as early as 2 hours. This ensures compliance, accountability, and actionable data to improve both safety and operational efficiency. Additionally, DriveSafe's seamless integration makes it adaptable for diverse industries, from logistics to passenger transport. DriveSafe delivers tangible value by reducing accidents by up to 20%, cutting insurance costs by up to 15%, and enhancing operational efficiency by 30%. It offers tailored service packages, from basic monitoring to premium options like GPS tracking and harsh braking detection, ensuring scalable safety solutions for companies of all sizes. By leveraging our advanced AI capabilities, companies can drastically minimize risks and streamline safety operations, empowering them to focus on growth without compromising on safety. DriveSafe is already making a significant impact in various sectors. For example, TransFS, a logistics company, implemented our solution and achieved a 30% reduction in driver-related incidents. Similarly, our collaboration with TOGG, an EV manufacturer, demonstrate how DriveSafe seamlessly enhances driver well-being in innovative mobility solutions. These use cases underline our technology's versatility and effectiveness in improving safety and operational outcomes for businesses. Smart AR stands out in the competitive landscape by offering advanced AI-driven driver assistance, with a key differentiator in early drowsiness detection. Compared to rivals like Nauto and Mobileye, Smart AI provides highly customizable solutions, targeting diverse sectors, including logistics and smart cities. With superior flexibility and a focus on safety and innovation, Smart AR is positioned as a leader in driving assistant technology. At Smart AR, we are transforming road safety with AI, led by CEO Ganesh Bashal, and expert in AI transportation. Bora ensures DriveSafe stays user-friendly, while Honor drives awareness and adoption. Our diverse team is committed to innovation and delivering top-tier solutions for safer driving. In conclusion, DriveSafe is more than just a driver monitoring tool. It's a transformative safety solution that empowers companies to reduce risk, cut costs, and enhance operational performance. Let's make driving smarter, safer, and more efficient. Thank you very much.
We have Gonek to respond to your questions. Yes, Karthik, please go ahead.
Yeah, I see this is more on the driving management, but also that means that it must be used with fleet management systems. So that I would like to kind of understand where, how this OEMs play a role here. And secondly, what sort of sensor that is. I see IR, but I don't exactly know what that means. Saying it's infrared or it's based on the camera. That'll be helpful.
Thank you very much for this question. First of all, with our go-to-market strategy, we first target the after-sales market with logistics and transportation companies, but not only limited with that, we already engaged with several OEMs. So yes, it is from the beginning, it starts as a fleet management, just because we are targeting the liability owner who will be paying for the product actually. Then we are building a relationship with OEMs on top of that, with a clear value proposition for fleet managers, operation managers, and we are presenting this value for the OEMs as well. So we do present a win-win-win case for all partners in the ecosystem. And as a second, the accuracy for the drowsiness, the top level accuracy needed is on drowsiness, just because this is the issue. And according to studies, literature, the human accuracy is up to 68%, 68. So, and the current GSR2 regulation is asking for 40%, 40% of accuracy. And the initial tests, not coming from the lab, but from the field, we have a better accuracy than 70% for the early detection of drowsiness. And the object rules are even better, like more than 95%, I would say.
Thanks for the presentation. So who would you compete against? I understand you have partnership with OEMs, etc. But do you have any, can you throw some light on who are your competitors and how we are positioned against them?
Thank you very much for this question. We had reflected on our competition landscape, but to elaborate a bit more, we are not only competing with the fleet management solutions, but we are competing with already big giants in the market, like Smart Eye, Mobileye, Nauto, Scipia. Those are the top tier 5, say, brands operating in the driver monitoring system. But again, the key differentiation is they are delivering the outcomes to the driver who is driving and actually having insights about what is going on with him or her, but we are delivering these insights to the liability owner, who is the fleet manager. So we are combining two aspects together with having the risk to mitigate it.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Gonek. We will have to move on to the next presentation, which is Fitasi. Fitasi is leveraging AI and 3D printing to deliver bespoke shoe designing and shopping experience. And here we go.
Hello, we are Fitasi, and we empower consumers to purchase custom footwear easily, digitally, and affordably. Almost all of us have different size foot, but we have to wear same and standard size shoes for both feet. While some of us may be okay with this, 20% of us are excluded from the shoe sizing system today, especially with a growing geriatric population. More and more people are going to need custom shoes. Who will provide comfortable shoes for these outliers? The answer is not many, because custom footwears, they are expensive, slow, and inaccessible. So we asked ourselves, why is that the case? And we found that for shoemakers, gathering accurate foot data is a key problem. There's a clear trade-off between accuracy and cost. If you want a pair of custom shoes, you will need to make an appointment, visit the shoe shop, have your feet measured either by a machine or manually, which is time-consuming, labor-intensive, and expensive. As a team of research scientists and engineers, we are here to break that trade-off. That's why we develop our scanning solution, where our smartphones can help us capture accurate foot data so that shoemakers can accelerate their production speed by more than 10 times. How it works is that you use our app to scan your feet, and our algorithm will build a 3D model of your foot. Then, based on the specific needs you have, we'll make a customized 3D printed shoe last to share it with our partner shoemakers to make the shoes for you. With our solution, shoemakers can solely focus on making shoes, as we would automate the process of measurement, design, and last making. Our mission is to connect consumers and businesses worldwide. Consumers can get easy access to personalized footwear, while we help shoemakers accelerate production, save costs, and break the geographic barrier. So far, we are partnering with the Department of Veterans Affairs and have onboarded 5 shoemakers on our platform. As we continue to innovate, we plan to enter the sports market to help athletes take their performance to the next level before going to the general footwear market. We see a future where your shoes are made only for your feet, and we are ready to lead the charge. With 7 billion smartphones and advancement in AI, we're ready to enter a new era of mass customization. Our team is comprised of PhDs from MIT and University of Wisconsin, and we have 70 plus peer-reviewed papers, 15 plus patents, and 3 engineering awards in the automotive industry. Thank you, and if you're interested to learn more about us, please feel free to connect.
Okay, we have Justin on the call to respond to Jury's questions.
Hi, Justin. Thank you. Very refreshing thought and a good idea too. Have you looked at your commercial strategy, how it's going to really break even based upon what the market size is?
Yeah, the market size is growing pretty rapidly. So currently we've been working with not just shoemakers, not just healthcare providers, but clinics, like specific clinics as well. So we're growing both from institutional standpoints through like the Veterans Affairs, for example, and through individual clinics, and through shoemakers as well. What we've gained in knowledge so far is that, especially if you look at certain conditions, because we're after the medical footwear industry specifically in the first place, before we get into other mass markets as well. But for the medical footwear, diabetics, like for example, they have certain conditions like ulcers on their foot. Each ulcer is about $20K in costs in the US currently to deal with. These are preventable solutions with well-fitting shoes. And from the clinics we're currently working with, the rate we found for the number of diabetic patients getting these shoes who need them is under 10%. And that's because of supply chain issues, because of the fragmented options that customers can typically get, especially because they're time consuming and expensive. So the market is growing massively in this specific area, especially diabetics, especially in the US, sadly, and worldwide as well.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think you're muted, Pekash.
Apologies. If there are no other questions for Firdaus, then I would request to move on to the next presentation. And if you have more questions, please take them in the chat section. Next one is My Way, which is delivering machine intelligence for advanced manufacturing. And here we go.
Hi everyone, this is Ricardo Castagno, a younger business developer of My Way, the European startup born to prevent cost in industrial applications via artificial intelligence. Imagine that in your manufacturing company, a machine unexpectedly breaks down. You'll need to order the replacement component, facing delivering delays, and coordinate with your maintenance team. This results in a loss of hundreds of thousands of dollars in production and so revenue. Or imagine waking up tomorrow morning discovering that your company has to pay a penalty fee because a batch of production that should have not passed arrived to your client. And the need to be more sustainable today has to come first from the industry, looking for solutions to decrease its carbon footprint. And believe it or not, a stupid AI turning on and off your machines when necessary can reduce the overall energy consumption by 15 to 20%. These scenarios today can be avoided. Your processes and your activities must be made more efficient. That's why My Way has developed an IoT management platform that integrates artificial intelligence and Internet of Things together. We harness the power of IoT data from sensor, from machinery equipped with OPC-UI servers, or directly from existing third-party softwares. We analyze and get value from all this data by training multimodal, edge, or generative algorithms to learn on how to predict anomalies, defects, or production stoppages. Our solution focuses on industrial, medical, enertech, as well as transport and logistics applications, enabling technical services such as predictive maintenance, quality control, process control, to even non-technical services to enable equipment as a service business model. The solution combines various technologies to provide users with a comprehensive infrastructure without the need for programming skills, simplifying everyone's job. We use cloud technology for the no-code configuration of the platform, edge computing for real-time AI management, and blockchain to certify any activity on a time basis, ensuring compliance with regulation. This internationally patented solution includes over 50 ready-to-use models, continuously enriched by our AI engineer and third-party developers. Any type or source of data can be valorized and exploited by multimodal and multivariant AI, delivering the best information to the end user. And when data is not available, we use custom-built AI, generative AI, to augment your data. Once the problem is identified, we deliver the AI model using our platform to enable future scalable models and services. Today, we are a healthy company, bragging about a beautiful location in Ses Levante between Cinque Terre and Portofino, growing by the year with a $3 million yearly to turnover, present in Europe and in the US. The startup is as good as our seasoned founders, Fabrizio and Walter, who are bringing to the table decades of expertise in the Industry 4.0 with several successful previous exits. We're a team of 40 people, making AI a real game changer to Industry 4.0 companies that are looking for efficiency and savings. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, questions for Ricardo?
I can go.
Yeah, please go ahead, Karthik.
Well, actually, it's very familiar territory. IoT devices, they're like, a lot of them, really a lot, and a lot of technologies behind. So how do you connect, or how do you basically get the data from all of them? It's quite a complicated task.
Yeah, thank you for your question. So basically, what we developed in our platform is a module that manages sensors equipments. When we're talking about, let's say, virgin machines, so very old machines without any sort of sensors or any electronics so far, we can install sensors that can use any type of adapter, as we can upload inside the platform any adapter that is provided by the producer, so the sensor producer. And as well, we have a partner that has, let's say, a virtual indefinite list of adapters that we can use. When there's no adapter available, we can make it, basically. But if we're talking about the new machines that has this so-called OPC UA server, which is a communication protocol that has been developed in the last 20 years, and then now has defined the semantic twin, the information model in XML schemas. For example, when talking about robotic arms, we do not need to sensorize it. We connect ourselves by importing the XML schema from the robotic arm, and we have the data stream inside the platform. And that's where then we build the entire AI pipeline to get the value from all the data that is provided by the OPC server and provide, for example, a predictive maintenance AI for the use case.
Thank you. Let's take the next question from Vineet. Vineet, please.
So for a new asset, if you want to predict, what are the typical data size that you will be looking for to train your models?
I mean, thank you for your question. So it depends, of course, from from machinery to machinery. We, for example, had developed an algorithm for predictive maintenance in robotic arms for Mitsubishi Electric. And in that case, what we needed was to have the torque, which is the, let's say, force applied to the engines of the robotic arm, as well the temperature, which is a late, let's say, measure that identifies the usage of the robotic arm, and as well the strength that is applied from the gripper. Then we have as well other use cases in the prediction of anomalies in welding procedures, and that's where we're using vibrational analysis from power usage, energy, voltage, and ampere consumption, as well with combined with thermal cameras and ultrasounds. So we provide multimodal analysis, video, audio, images, so any type of source of data, and as well multivariant. So we correlated different sources of data together, find the correlation, and get the algorithm to detect the anomalies.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot, Ricardo.
Thank you.
I would request to take more questions in the Zoom chat. The next presentation is EthAum 3D, which provides CPQ solution with web-based 3D product visualization for home furnishing sector. And here we go.
My name is Peter Monar. I'm co-founder of EthAum 3D. We provide cutting-edge 3D software solutions designed to revolutionize the furniture and housing manufacturing sectors. Selling complex products like a prefab house is not easy for manufacturers. Managing customization options can be complex and time-consuming, requiring detailed tracking and coordination. Also, exchanging 3D data from product configurators and CAD programs is difficult because the systems don't always work well together, which leads to mistakes and slow down production. Our team is on a mission. At EthAum, we're not just building cutting-edge 3D technology. We're on a mission to change the way furniture and housing manufacturing is done. EthAum 3D solution is unique because it seamlessly integrates AI and 3D technology to create a comprehensive manufacturing platform, leading to significant improvements in production speed, cost efficiency, and material waste reduction. With our solution, we hit two birds in one stone. We accelerate the sales cycle by providing real-time 3D visualization of custom products, with automatic pricing updates as configuration change, and streamlining production by providing analytics and insights on customer preferences, trends, and sales performance, enabling manufacturers to make data-driven decisions about product offerings and inventory. The benefits are lead generation, increasing efficiency, and faster sales cycle. The platform includes AI-driven features such as demand forecasting and supply chain tracking, which are uncommon in typical CPQ solutions. Upfront 3D provides statistics, analytics, and insight on customer preferences, trends, and sales performance, enabling manufacturers to make data-driven decisions about product offerings and inventory. This feature optimizes stock levels, reduces lead times, and cuts down costs related to supply chain inefficiencies. Upfront 3D provides real-time 3D visualization of custom products with automatically pricing updates as configuration change. Upfront 3D includes AI-driven inventory management that tracks materials in real time and predicts demand based on customer orders. This ensures manufacturers always have the right materials on hand, preventing stock shortages and overproduction. This feature links 3D product configuration with real-time data from manufacturing, logistics, and inventory systems. Customers can instantly view estimated production and shipping times during the configuration process, ensuring faster and more accurate order fulfillment. Upfront 3D excels in handling complex, highly customizable products. The platform allows customers to configure products with multiple variables, dimension, materials, accessories, while ensuring that the configuration is feasible for production. Unlike many competitors, Upfront 3D allows real-time integration with CAD and CAM systems, automatically generating production-ready files from customer configurations. How are we different? Upfront 3D stand out in several key ways for competition in the market, such as manufacturability and real-time tracking, seamless ERP and CAD integration, AI supply chain and demand forecasting, modular expandable, multi-user editing, at least but not last, no specialized skill or coding knowledge are required to use. What our clients say? Our clients have reported 40% increase in production, operational cost dropped by 35%, sales increased by 50%, clients see a 30% reduction in material waste. At Upfront 3D, we believe that technology has the power to transform industries. Our platform is designed not only to simplify complex manufacturing processes, but also to drive measurable value. Join us in our mission to redefine what's possible in the world of manufacturing. Let's build smarter, faster, and greener together.
Okay, let's take questions for Peter of Upfront 3D. Jury members, please go ahead. You may be seeing a poll as well on your screen. Please respond to that.
Thanks. Good that you wrapped up with the message going greener as well. So I think from a CPQ perspective, I understand 3D modeling, etc. Who would be your target customers? Is it the furniture manufacturers or the dealers, or you want both? How are you targeting?
Yeah. Thank you for your question. The main target is manufacturers because we realize that they're struggling with these problems. Actually, the problem is not we actually started developing something and sell something. I had several connections in the furniture industry because I'm on that, and they ask me that these are struggling with daily. So that's why we came up with solution. And the secondary target is the housing manufacturers, prefab house manufacturers.
Okay.
Thank you, Shiva.
Thank you.
Do we have any other question for Peter? Okay. Again, please use chat section to ask more questions. And I see that there were a bunch of questions for Ricardo earlier. So that's a good use of Zoom chat. Okay, moving on to the next presentation, which is Cube Plus. They offer smart solar energy and microwave magnetic powered furnitures on which you can sit and relax. And here we go.
Hello, I'm Mariam, founder and CTO of Q Plus company. Our mission is to provide solutions for smart city challenges by developing clean and smart energy solutions for urban furniture. By 2050, 68% of global population will live in cities, but many cities are still lack of the smart infrastructure needed. We are facing some problem in this field by dependence on traditional energy sources in cities, and traditional furniture are without any facilities for users. Cities have weak digital connectivity and inadequate access to charging stations. Create a smart infrastructure, have high cost for urban management. We provide some solution for a smart urban furniture by reducing dependence on traditional energy sources in the cities, creating a smart hub without relying on urban infrastructure. We provide advanced performance and unique design. We create income and cost saving for urban management. Our technology generates uninterrupted clean energy for urban furniture by 3 methods: solar system, kinetic system, and microwave magnetic system. Our technology, our innovation is microwave magnetic system, can generate clean energy without dependence on sunlight. Its patent is unpending. This page shows our product with details. It can provide an electric clean energy by 3 methods, and it provides some facilities for users by USB charging, wireless charging, internet, lighting at night, and etc. Total available market for a smart urban furniture by the next 5 years is 2.6 billion euros, and Cube Plus is going to reach to the 10 million euros by next 5 years. Our ideal customers are the places with the high traffic of users, such as hospitals, universities, municipalities, shopping centers, airports, and prominent brands with the advertising purpose. Because our product brings some benefits for them by energy efficiency, reduce the cost, create income, and audience attraction. We are completely different in this market with the other competitors by create energy through 3 methods, not only 1 method. It means without any dependence on sunlight. Therefore, we can use our product for indoor and outdoor together. Our business model based in B2B. We have multiple revenue streams by product sales, product rent, product sales plus, and technology license sales. We have achieved significant traction. For instance, we have been selected as a 100 startup for Nordic PropTech. We won gold medals in the exhibition of inventors in Switzerland, and we won some certificates and other medals in the different competitions in the world. We have been supported by some organizations and accelerators in the world, such as Business Finland, Auto University, Commercialization Reactor, and etc. We have practical team and cohesive team. Majid and I, both of us, are founders. I work as a CTO and Majid works as a CEO. With the high experience in the field of new energy and urban furniture design, we have different advisors with the different expertise, such as marketing, business development, finance and funding, and clean energy. We are looking for an investor to lead our pre-seed round. We have raised $100K so far and looking for $250K. Thank you for your attention and listening to me.
Okay, questions for Mariam?
Yeah, Mariam, great presentation about to hear. Where do you stand in terms of the product design, the product development?
Hello, thanks for your question. About product design, we are working in the field of smart urban furniture, but we have designed our product and also technology together.
But you have you have it already with clients running it as we speak.
Yes. It depends on our clients. We can change our design also.
So yes, there are some implementations going on, Walter, if that was your question.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'd love to hear more. I'll set that later.
Okay.
Just a feedback, Mariam. Thank you. I think definitely seems to be interesting, but I'll need to look at maybe offline the slides to understand a bit more, and then I can comment on it. Thanks for the presentation.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you, Shiva. Appreciate that. And obviously, any help would be highly appreciated. Okay, you may be seeing poll as well on your screen. Please respond to that. Next presentation is Mehravan, which offers customized orthopedic wearables for enhanced recovery and mobility. And here we go.
Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Aziz Argani, founder and CEO of Mehravan. At Mehravan, we provide personalized patient-specific medical solutions and devices. Today, I'm excited to share how our advanced technology is improving care quality and patient outcomes. Healthcare faces a persistent challenge. Every patient is unique, yet most medical devices are mass-produced. This lack of personalization can result in poorly fitting implants and extended recovery times. What's needed are solutions that adapt individual medical needs. At Mehravian, we address these through our three core brands: Z-Bone for custom surgical solutions and implants, Z-Band for rehabilitation devices, and Z-Lab for consulting and training. We offer a complete end-to-end approach from design to production, ensuring tailored solutions for healthcare providers and patients alike. Z-Bone delivers custom implants for orthopedic and craniomaxillofacial surgeries. Our implants feature micro-architected structures that mimic bone properties, improving osseoinduction and osseointegration. With digital planning and surgical guides, we enhance surgical accuracy and reduce operating time, leading to faster recovery and better outcomes for patients. Our process starts by collecting patient imaging data, then modeling and designing custom devices. After precision 3D printing, the devices are functionalized and prepared for surgery. This end-to-end approach guarantees precision and patient-specific care. Z-Band provides rehabilitation aids like splints, prosthetics, and insoles for both humans and animals. Made from lightweight, waterproof materials, Z-Band devices offer comfort and faster wound healing. Using 3D scanning and digital modeling, we create precise custom fits for each patient, streamlining production and improving the recovery experience. Z-Lab offers consulting, training, and technology integration for healthcare providers. We equip hospitals and clinics with the tools needed to adopt patient-specific treatments, ensuring seamless integration of our software and hardware solutions into existing infrastructures. For healthcare providers, our solutions mean more accurate surgeries, better patient outcomes, and fewer complications. For patients, we offer greater comfort, faster recovery, and improved aesthetics. Institutions partnering with Mehravian gain access to advanced technologies that give them a competitive edge. What sets us apart is our technology. From 3D printing and AI to micro-architected implant designs, our solutions are engineered for precision and durability. With surface functionalization, our implants bond with bone faster and more securely. Our material science expertise and patents under review showcase our leadership in personalized healthcare. Mehravian stands out by providing a holistic approach covering both surgical and rehabilitation needs across human and veterinary healthcare. We handle everything from design to manufacturing, ensuring quality at every stage. Behind Mehravian is a dedicated team led by myself, along with industry experts like Fatemeh Zarei, Helia Banakar, and Arya Qadamkhair, all committed to delivering personalized advanced healthcare solutions. Thank you for your attention. At Mehravian, we're committed to driving innovation in personalized care. We look forward to partnering with you to push the boundaries of medical technology and improve healthcare together.
Fantastic. We have a question from Titli. Titli, please go ahead.
This is quite an interesting one, looking at the healthcare scenario right now. So I am just keen on understanding, considering the various obstacles involved in meeting the demands of scaling, specifically for common and more complex, orthopedic cases, how are you planning to address the scalability?
Dr. Aziz, please.
Thanks for question. If I understood it well, I can say that in case of scalability, we would be partner with hospitals and clinics worldwide. Also, we will work with resellers and distributors to scale our market. In case of technology and complex operations, we have the technology and knowledge for doing complex cases. I hope I answer your question.
Yeah, thank you.
May I request Anne to, Anne, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you. I would like to know if the resin that you're using for the bone-like texture is medically approved. Was it actually approved for surgical grade and implants? Do you have all the clinical approvals for that?
You know, in case of implants and micro-architected structure, we are going to serve the solution to the surgeons and get their feedback. But basically, it's an acceptable knowledge, and we have similar works, research papers, and patents that they tested this in vitro and in vivo and have good feedbacks, and it's acceptable in medical market. Yeah.
Thank you.
Maybe one question, Aziz. How are you planning to compete with your competition? Because already similar products are available in the market. So what is that one very, very strong differentiating factors you have?
First of all, we provide a holistic approach. We design and manufacture and do all process together. The second advantage is that we have some advantages in design. For example, in Z-Bone, we have macro-architected structures that I have not seen in other competitors. And in case of Z-Lab, also we have advantages in designs. And in addition, we have a profound team. You know, we are so motivated and passionate about our mission, and we always put a profound on excellence. So we think it may be difficult to compete, but we are very hopeful. And the other point is that we are at the beginning of this technology, and we are growing all together.
Thank you, Aziz. And if there are more questions, I would request to take them in the chat section. Next one is Formula Square, which is decentralizing motorsport industry for advanced edutainment applications.
Hi, everyone. We are Formula Square. My name is Edward, the co-founder and COO of Formula Square. Our founding team consists of experienced entrepreneurs with backgrounds in engineering and finance. We have been running technology-related businesses for over 10 years. So why did we come up with the idea of forming Formula Square? Because, as you all know, F1 is awesome, but it has many constraints. It's risky to drive, you need to block roads for racing events, and it's super expensive for both individuals and corporate sponsors. Traditional motorsports also face challenges in engaging the younger generation. Additionally, there is a significant demand for STEAM education in many cities, particularly for those eager to nurture the younger generation with knowledge of technology applications. That's why we created Formula Square. We aim to transform traditional motorsports and build a new generation of educational racing ecosystems that allow the general public to join us. We will position ourselves as a luxury yet affordable experience. As you can see, we have already developed our own version of racing. You can easily go racing through our system powered by 5G or Wi-Fi signals. You drive the car using our gaming chairs with gears 1 through 5, just like a real car, or even battle through your mobile phone at your fingertips. We are essentially bridging the gap between traditional motorsports and mobile gaming. Here are some of our track records for both indoor and outdoor pop-up events, including promotions for the World Rally last year, 5G promotions for Singtel in Singapore and Smartone in Hong Kong, and crossover events with Japanese animation like Cyber Formula and EVA Racing. Recently, we also conducted a STEAM Experience Day through our Formula Square Academy to support the STEAM education market. As you can see, the market cap of F1 is approximately $17 billion, which represents a significant opportunity for us. We are well positioned to capitalize on the growth momentum in our target market segments, including STEAM education, gaming, and Web3. Our revenue streams will come from racing games, product sales, sponsorships, and more. Now, let me outline our go-to-market strategy for success. We have already established a solid foundation, and moving forward, we plan to build our distribution network either independently or through partnerships, joint ventures, or franchising. In the next 2 years, we will accelerate the development of our product portfolio, including racing cars and other branded products. Meanwhile, we'll continue to develop autonomous driving technology using our RV cars on our racing tracks. In the near future, you can expect to see AI racing battles on our platform. Also, we aim to connect with various KOL, celebrities, and professional racers to help us build a vibrant racing community. We will leverage our upcoming Web 2 and Web 3 infrastructure to allow the community to enjoy not only racing games, but also the sharing of cash benefits and rewards. To broaden our revenue streams and expedite market penetration, we will develop more virtual tools for both learning and gaming. To reduce costs associated with running pop-up events, we plan to adopt more portable racing tracks and gaming kits. Ultimately, we aim to extend our racing experiences to the sky and sea. That concludes our presentation for today. We welcome potential business partners to join us on this exciting journey. Thank you very much.
Okay, so this was Formula Esquire. Do we have questions for Edward?
Maybe one question, Edward. Who's your competition?
Hi, thank you for your question. In the market, you can see that in the past, there's maybe lots of people, they would like to put a camera inside a vehicle to do the racing, even something like DJI, they got the drones battle. But the difference between us and the others is that we are actually more like a smart city. We build it is not just the car and the control. We got the back-end system, including the track and the people. With our motion chair, you can imagine we got some sensor into the car. So once we do something like drifting, and then we got all the data and the information can back to the driver. And also we now is using the AI to monitor the track. We can exactly know the car, the position, the time, and then we can calculate the difference between the different racer. So that is like we development a whole system for that.
Is a question
Thank you.
from Karthik?
Yeah, exciting actually. We just saw the F1 last week here. And so in Singapore, you did something last week with this?
Because we did, I mean, that would be like 2 years ago. We got a project with Singtel, and then that would be you can see finally the video inside that would be located in Sentosa. With the 5G network, we can control the car even in Hong Kong. That would be something happened during the pandemic in Singapore 2 years ago.
Yeah,
And
the
now,
latency was.
yeah. And also we got some more information for you. Like last year, November, we partnership with the FIA. That will be during the one event is RX Rally Hong Kong. So now we've been some project with the FIA as well. So we try to follow up maybe to different event coming from the FIA, especially the Rally, the F1, whatever the big event, we can have a small campus there. The whole system is not serving the 12 professional or 20 professional car racer. We are serving the audience. We want to give the audience from the participation to instead of the exhibition.
Great.
Thank you, Edward. And you might be seeing poll on your screen. Yes, Shraddha, please go ahead.
Yeah, it's very innovative concept, Edward. So what I wanted to understand, I think more from the perspective, because you're making, people hooked to screen. and they're sitting and they're doing it. What about the health aspects of more from the perspective of the fatigue that gets from continuously looking at the screen, or just being without motion for quite some time, and the addiction part that happens. So more from that angle, is there some thought around that?
Okay, and also we've got some coming up project is focusing monitoring the driver. You can see that, for example, the platform now we open it from the age from 8 to 60 or 80, and then we try to collect all the data to helping them how to improve their driving skill, not just for racing, and also we can add some devices on the chair as well to monitor the whole situation of the driver and the racer. So there'll be something up. We're coming to pick up the data to start with another analysis for that. That will come something coming up in the future.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you very much. Probably we may take more questions in the chat. But yeah, thanks to all the jury members for listening to the presentations, from drinking from the fire hose. Now I would request our jury members to probably talk about one or two startups that stood out from your perspective. And probably you can also provide your very quick feedback on these one or two startups that you felt were really interesting and exciting. And I know I hate to put somebody on spot, but who can go first? I see Shiva.
I'll go first.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Thank you, all the founder startup pitches. I've been in previous sessions, but this one is going to be difficult, though it's bucketed as Industry 5.0. Oh my God. From healthcare to racing to energy efficiency and furniture. It's going to be difficult for me, but so this is my personal opinion, not my company's view. So I think my couple of picks would be the critical infrastructure protection. I think
Intellectra,
and then the shoe personalization,
Fitasi,
and then the healthcare one with the bone and other stuff. So even though it's not in my industry, but I think these three is what I could digest today. I mean, it's so much to fathom, so that doesn't mean others are not making it. It's just that I need more time to assimilate and then come back. So thank you all the presenters.
Thanks a lot, Shiva. Really appreciate your feedback, and I'm sure that we will have more time in the next couple of weeks to go through these presentations, do a deep dive, and really understand what we can do collectively. Yeah. So thanks a lot, Shiva, for that. May I request Anne to go next, please?
Yes, I really appreciated the Formula Square solution, as it is something we heavily relate to in my industry, where it would be a very nice complement to a marketing campaign, or a good way actually to shift sponsorship or sponsoring from very, very costly sport event to something that would be probably more democratized. So definitely that one, I see the potential. Sadly, we don't have the fund right now to do that, but that's definitely something to look into. Otherwise, the construction, let me look.
AC3D?
Yeah, AC3D. It is definitely something that there are a few solutions onto the market, but I think there are still a lot of space available. The fact that the solution does not need the final product could be used as a final product that would not require more layers. That is yet to be proven, but that's also quite very interesting. And last but not least, I was looking for the name of the shoe solution. Fitasi. I'm quite sure this is definitely something that has a lot of future. Yes, there are already, solution in that field, especially for the dental. It would be more or less covering in other aspects of the body and of the need. So yeah, that would be maybe have a closer look at the go-to-market for that one, but yeah.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Anne, and appreciate your transparent feedback. I love the fact that you find Formula Square probably a better partner for promotions in the future than costly F1 events. That's an interesting one. Thanks a lot for that. May I request Anjali to go next?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. First of all, thank you everyone, all the founders, congratulations. And it was interesting 1.5 hour, quite exciting. And I'm sure lots of hard work by each one of you. So a couple of names, I'll go with Siva, as he mentioned, we'll just take 2, 3 names, but we would need further time, go through more content and then only say, but just, when you meet someone and you guys, I'm sure meeting more people than us in this part of the world, but when you meet and someone share exciting, so 1 or 2 name I'll just randomly pick, but not in a particular order, so no offense please. But I think EthAum's is something which I found interesting, because they are trying to address something very, very basic fundamental need in the society, and which is water. So I think that is the one. And smart is something which is IoT driven, trying to manage grids, utility operations, energy efficiency on that aspect. Upform 3D, which is again AI-driven solution for not only production, inventory management, and things like that. So quite interesting, but I'm sure there will be existing solutions. So we need to do some more work or thinking or learning on that one. Formula Scare, I don't know, it's because we just finished F1, so that's the effect, but road closure and all that. So we felt the pain as well as the spending which Singapore is doing, all the tourists are doing, or so I think it's quite interesting. So, but again, going with Shraddha, the health aspects, but again, gaming is something, or smoking is something, they just have to give a warning, right? It's injurious. So we play on your own risk. So I think, but interesting one. Yeah. So
yeah, with probably Formula Square, you can have similar excitement, but lesser pain.
Yeah.
Okay. Karthik, may I request you to go ahead, please?
Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot. I think in general, I agree with all the juries. In general, all the solutions have really come out really well. I think pretty much all of them are Gen AI based, and I see some of them are deep LLM as well. I think technically very, very solid. And I think from my experience and probably connecting all the dots, I do come out with something of that, that sticks to me. To me, the top 3, to me, is Ken Smart, then Formula Square, my way, right? Yeah. So the 3 of them, but not to mention everybody actually have, solid solutions. And I think it's really good to see such solutions that come out of the market. I think scaling is going to be really, really important for all the startups. I wish all of them very, very best.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Karthik. Vineet, may I request you to go next, please?
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for all the founders presenting. I guess it was a varied kind of, I would say, from people talking about from IoT to all the way going to Formula One kind of a thing. Just from being from a domain where we operate, so I'm just speaking in that area, not to say that the others are definitely when we do a little more deep dive, you'll understand more about it. But just to call out, NSmart looked good for me. Second was the My Way AI. And yeah, just to call out from the last one, Formula Square, it looked very interesting and promising.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Vineet. Shraddha, please.
Yes, I think all of the presentations were wonderful. A lot of innovative ideas around here, and get to learn a lot as well when we get to see these different ideas coming around, and how a lot of ideas can mix and match, and some new thing gets created. So it's quite wonderful experience for me. I think everybody is good. I don't think there is anything from the perspective of picking, but because we have to something that is coming on top of my mind to kind of pick 2 to 3 pitch today. I would say one is the 3D printing, AC3D, because I think 3D printing is, as a technology, is also quite something that's revolutionary. The Aqua firm, because I think they're doing great work, because it's something that's required from the perspective of, that touches each and every life, so from that perspective, I would say that. And the third one is Q Plus, looking at sustainability perspective. I think, this, we need more sustainability ventures coming in. So yeah, that would be my pick. I would wish all the best to each and every person here on the call.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Shraddha. Titli, please.
Hi. So that was quite an intriguing session. It's like picking our favorite star from the galaxy. It's very difficult. All of them were amazing with solutions. But then, however, today, from my perspective, it would be Intellectra, because it's high time. I think the automotive industry, must now consider cybersecurity as an integral part. And the second would be Aqua Farm, which is again addressing a very pressing issue, that is water contamination. And I would also go for Mehravind. So that is also a very important, significant issue. So yeah, thank you.
Thanks a lot,
Good luck, everyone.
Is Wouter there?
He's there.
Yes, I am. Yes. One for the presentation, very interesting to see. So, yeah, it's because I'm several business angels networks, obviously focusing on solutions. For me, the one most interesting and the one who would stand out was the Intellectra, My Way, and N-Smart. I think there actually the key is for each of those that partnering with the leading industry players, which is particularly for Intellectra, I think very important, and also to have a solution which is scalable without, let's say, a lot of customers.
Okay, thank you, Wouter. If you could not hear Wouter because of the network issue, I think he mentioned Intellectra, N-Smart, and My Way. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I captured.
Yeah.
Okay, Ala, please.
Well, what I would like to say is it was really a pleasure. I enjoyed the whole companies or startups with the ideas. I enjoyed the jurors that they already shared with us their insights. I already received, of course, the sheet, and I will start ranking. I'm looking forward to have all of these ideas up and running in the market with a very booming across the different countries. They are really amazing.
Yeah, please continue, Ala.
So what else you are asking about Pankaj?
No, this is fantastic. No, I completely agree with you, Ala, that jurors have done a really fantastic job. I know it's very difficult to score all these startups based on the 4 minutes video pitch. It's quite difficult. So thanks a lot, all the jury members, for your.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your organization and the company organization. It was really great, and I believe that to pick what you want to do with this company and that company going forward after that, it will be much easier for all of us in order to catch up and see what we can do together.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Again, jury members, thanks a lot for your feedback, for your support today. I'm sure startups are even more excited, even more knowledgeable about their businesses today after hearing your feedback. I'm sure we'll be able to improve overall product strategies, overall go-to-market strategies, and come back with a better messaging and value proposition whenever you meet with them in the next couple of weeks or months, and so on and so forth. A very strong support that we receive from the startups, because again, this is very impossible to put all the information, solution, value proposition, everything within 4 minutes long video pitch. It's not easy. And startups did that after weeks and weeks of work, which is fantastic. So thanks everybody. I think you and your effort, your support is making us stronger. Thanks all the audience members for joining, and we will reconnect soon. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Cognitively enriching. Good. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks
bye-bye.
for your time. Bye-bye.